Oh, we were recording all this.
No, we weren't.
Oh.
So the Rain Man has already screwed up.
Huh?
We're doing a blind taste test here.
The only problem is the only blind one is Sam. Oh, you use different glasses to help out, eh?
Yeah, then he screwed it up.
I doubt he screwed it up.
Well, no, I was just saying that you could have, each of us would have had 2 of each glass.
Okay, well, we do now.
Yeah.
We do now. That's all that matters.
Alrighty, so number 1 is on the left, number 2 is on the right. So what we have here is Niagara College.
That, yeah.
Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Review. You have the Rhino, you have the other husband, you have the Rain Man back there. We have a blind taste test here from 2 Niagara College brews. There is Graham's Bitter and Ryan H's Bitter. These are both bitters that were bought as certified originals. Both 3.5% alcohol by volume. So I thought, if they're both the same alcohol percentage and they're both the same style, why don't we put them head to head and see which one we like better?
Excellent.
So, if you could pass the bottles there, giant man.
The Rain Man, once again, has just whacked his head off the light.
For like the 4th time tonight.
For the 4th time tonight.
So yeah, here we go. So we have Graham's and Ryan H's Bitter. Again, both pretty much the exact same, just 3.5 and 3.5.
Definitely distinctive color difference.
Oh yeah.
Number 1 is definitely a darker color.
Yeah, a few shades darker, starting the amber hue. The other one's still golden.
Both extremely well filtered.
Smell?
Wow, completely different.
Yeah. Number 2 that I have in the Block 3 glass, and so do you.
Yeah. It's
Has-
drier. I think it's drier.
Drier and
smell.
almost no smell.
Yeah.
Number 1 has that.
Is it a caramel?
It has that
Sugar type
smell
of-
that every time I get this smell on a lot of Niagara College brews, and on Brandon's American Wheat I went off on it, but whether or not they're pulling a choke on me, because they all smell and taste like the Niagara First Draft Ale, and that's what this reminds me of, that draft ale.
To me, it's
Slightly.
a little bit sweet. To me, it's like a caramel.
A little bit of a caramel scent, and then something slightly off-putting, for me at least.
Yeah, maybe the smoker's palate misses it. I'm getting more of a sugary caramelly, which would make sense with the color. Now, whether it's a caramel extract or whether they just let it caramelize a bit in the boiler is hard to say, too.
Well, let's try them.
Let's do this.
Okay. This one, number 1. Exactly what I was just saying. Tastes just like the Niagara's First Draft, except it has more of a hop background to it. It is sweet, almost corn-like, little bitterness on the background, and fades to like a soda water middle. Other side of the token. More watery of a flavor, but more bitterness on the background, more hop background. So sweeter, more hop background. But this one actually comes off cornier, I think.
Yeah, I get what you mean. More tostido-y.
Yeah, this one's sweeter, and more grain-like, I should say. And this one is cornier, but hoppier on the background.
So for my edification, when they talk about a bitter, what should I be looking for as a bitter in a style?
An English bitter is just very light, and slight bitterness on the background. So, stylistically, this one's
is closer,
more,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's basically a English session beer. A little bit of flavor, a little bit of hop characteristic, and easy drinking and low ABV.
So that's going to make this tough now. Because if I'm judging by style, or if I'm judging by just taste alone, they're both completely different. To me.
For me, both stylistically and taste-wise, I think I like 2 better. One, that sweetness is a little off-putting for me. There's something in one that I don't like, and it just reminds me of too many beers from the college. They all have that similar taste. Where 2, not much better taste-wise,
Yeah.
but it doesn't have that sweetness for it, which is what's turning me off of the first one.
Like I'd have to say, I'm so divided. I'm confused now. I don't know what to do.
Anything from yourself there, Rainman?
No.
2?
Which is what, 1 or 2?
2, by the looks of the color. Which one's
2.
darker?
2.
Tell me you
Well,
didn't,
I don't know.
tell me you
The
didn't pour
darker-
yourself 2 of the exact same.
I probably no. I didn't do that.
Okay, so that's
No, it's
2
the
for
taste
2.
of the taste of the darker one that it's not
It tastes
very
like a darker
appealing.
one.
You
Yeah,
know, like,
there's something in
there's
it.
something about it.
I think it's that sweetness mixed with the graininess. It just doesn't appeal to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. We're gonna have to make this unanimous because I am leaning towards
I'd rather have
number
the,
2, both in taste and style.
Alrighty, so number 2, 1. Which one's number 2, good sir?
Yes, no clue.
pour another one. You'll find out. I believe.
We don't call him the Rain Man.
There you go. Number 2 is Ryan's.
Well, you wouldn't know this was empty.
It's Graham's. Isn't it?
No,
Are those the same?
Nope.
No.
not the same.
Well, you actually know. Then you're just busting our balls.
It's Ryan's.
Ryan's is number 2.
Is the dark one.
Oh, so Ryan's
So
is number
Ryan's
1.
is number
Oh,
1.
I'm sorry.
So Graham's is number 2.
So Graham's.
So Ryan number 1. Ryan H's bitter, not as good as Graham's bitter to us.
to our palate, yes. We like to clarify
Graham's
that.
bitter
so.
Graham's bitter won this. What would I give them out of 10?
Yeah, students.
Not even just I don't. Even
I know
like
we can't.
students
We
anymore
can't. We
because
can't.
this
We can't
beer
hold
is
that
being
against them.
commercially.
That's right. It's being commercially sold, so yeah, it has to be judged on the same level as anybody.
Probably a 5 because it's not offensive. I just don't like it.
No.
And probably like a 6.5 because I wouldn't pay for it again, but I could easily session it if somebody brought it over.
I'm going to agree with you completely on the 5, but I'm going to be a little lower on you with this one on just a 6.
Alrighty. So 6, a 6.5, and both of us at a 5 on this. Any numbers from you there, Rain Man?
3 or 4.
Yeah, well, that's what we want is the
No,
honest
yeah,
opinion,
it's-
bud. Yeah.
The Ryan's I wouldn't buy.
No,
The
Ryan
Graham's
H.
I probably would because
Sorry,
it's a.
Ryan
I actually don't mind it. It's got a
Actually,
very good taste.
I like Graham's so much that I will drink it out of glass. Thank you.
Maybe if we put the two minds together, they'd have been
Hey,
awesome.
there you go.
And the Rayman's going to try it. He's making an entirely new Gurum. So how is Gurums? Not a good one.
Not that bad.
Yeah, that makes it Gurums because he mixed them both together, so it's the Gurums better.
It's actually mellows it out.
Yeah. No, Helen, ours got me tempted.
I give that a 7.
I'm gonna have to try Gurums. You know what? It's definitely changed again. We should have stirred these up a little bit because they went from being completely clear to actually having.
You got sediment at the bottom of that one?
Yeah. And you're right, Gurums isn't bad at all.
Mixing the two of them together isn't all that bad.
Okay. Neither one of them were bad by any means.
They're just better mixed together.
Yeah, actually, that is unique because the other one did cut the sweet of the
Yeah.
one. And
Yeah.
yeah.
The blending of it is not that bad.
Would you make Gurums too?
Nope.
Oh, you're enjoying that one, eh? Oh, it definitely got sludgier, buddy.
Ooh.
Oh, we should see.
Wow,
we need warning labels
what a
that if these need to be
difference.
stirred or anything before we drink
Yeah,
them.
because a bitter is not a beer style that I would have thought I'd have to Weiss roll.
No,
Wow.
because this is going to taste. You can tell by
Totally
the amount
different.
of sediment that's going to have way different flavor.
The amount of sediment.
Oh, good lord, it's apple cider.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's apple cider.
Gonna have to floss my teeth after drinking.
Well, you've got the mustache for it. About the same or more
Does it
flavor?
change it?
About the same.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
not bad then.
Just to the yeast is
Yeah.
in there now. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.